Who am I? I'm Dave Amerman, and this is the Collector Show. Welcome back. Guys, we do this every week, so if you haven't already followed us, please go ahead, follow us, like the video, get in here. We're gonna play a game today called Who Am I? And what we're gonna do is we have a couple clues, and we're gonna try to figure out who this player is. Now, oftentimes in collectibles, the achievements don't always match the values.
Right.
So we need to see exactly who we're working with these clues, and hopefully we can figure out if this person is worth the value, if they're undervalued, or if it's someone you should be looking at buying right now. So without wasting any more time, Krupa, you got clue number one. What do we got?
All right, let's dive in.
Great intro, Dave. Great
Clue number
intro.
one. Yeah, well
What
done.
we got?
Thank you. Really well spoken. Wow, don't be cheating.
Okay.
Highest ceiling I've seen in high school for a long time. This is a quote by an NBA scout. Oh, I got another one. Number one ranked high school player, ESPN 100. Number one NBA draft pick, NBA All-Star, NBA champion. Damn.
Let's see that clue.
That's a stud right there, whoever this is.
Okay, Carlo is next.
So he was out of high school.
So
Number one pick.
highest ceiling I've seen in high school for a long time. Number one ranked. Number one
We don't
draft
know.
pick. Don't be cheating.
We don't know if he was drafted out of high
Don't be
school
cheating.
though or not.
Okay.
Don't be cheating.
All right, guys. Ready? Here's some career stats.
Okay.
19 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, 35 minutes. He averaged 24 points per game in 2016-17. So he's not that old.
Clue. It's a big clue right
Okay.
there.
24 points a game, 2016, 2017. Okay.
Right. So he had a good year in 2016-17, possibly a career
And
year.
and a winner, an NBA champion. Okay.
Pretty good. You got me, actually.
All
I thought
right.
I knew I did. I don't know yet.
Only top pick to win an NBA title since Anthony Davis in 2012. 8th player from his country to win an NBA title. Okay, that's interesting. And he's been on 3 teams.
That's
What's the bin?
tough.
What's the bin say?
Been on
Been
three
on
teams.
3 teams.
Quote unquote.
What is it?
Quote bin, quote, on 3 teams. The bin. It's like, so do we know
does that
if he's
mean?
been on?
He's quote unquote been on 3 teams. There's obviously a little caveat there. Come on, guys.
I know, I don't follow the caveat. Okay.
Wow.
So what's
All right, we're off to a great start
Any
here.
guesses here, honestly?
To start, what
Wow.
So
did you
let's
say,
let's,
Ryan?
let's
is
break it
tough.
down one more time.
This is tough.
Well, number one ranked
play.
high school player, ESPN 100. Number one NBA draft pick, NBA All-Star, NBA champion, and an NBA scout said he's the highest ceiling I've seen in high school for a long time. Huh. Okay.
Carlo?
24 points he averaged in 2016, so it's a pretty recent guy. 19 points a game over his career.
I got it.
You got it?
You actually have it?
Hold on. We're not even
I
done.
don't think he's got it.
Top pick, only top pick to win an NBA title since 2012.
Since 2012.
8th player from his country to win an NBA title. That's a big giveaway, I think. And quote, he's been on 3 teams, right? So
I
whatever,
don't get the
whatever
quote
that
bin.
means.
Because he maybe was on a team for a day, or he was involved in a trade. 3
okay,
teams. He
okay.
didn't.
Carlo,
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
are you
who is
going
it
with,
then?
man? Who is it?
Let's reveal
Who
it.
am
So
I?
you got it right.
Well,
Wow,
we'll
we're
guess
gonna
it.
reveal. I
Can
don't
we
even
guess first?
look. I haven't even
Let's
started
guess.
to guess yet.
Can you guess?
Is it Andrew Wiggins?
I kind of was
This
thinking.
isn't he from Canada?
I was kind of thinking Wiggins could be a candidate.
I'm sorry, Carl, you're
No?
wrong. I am. Damn it. Andrew Wiggins.
Oh,
Ah,
fine, dude. Let's go, dude.
Go.
All right.
Value-wise, though, I mean,
All right, so let's look up some
look, we're
values.
gonna pull up Card Ladder and get some information on Andrew Wiggins
Let's
here.
see. All right, so I would think
What's his
he's-
best card?
What's the quote unquote 3 teams?
Cleveland, Minnesota, and Golden State.
Cleveland.
Oh, jeez.
That was
What is it, like
technically
a
the
quick?
first
Was
pick
it a
that they
quick
traded.
swap trade-off? Yeah. Wow.
Smart.
So-
Okay. So, that's what I knew. That was a little bit of a caveat.
pretty crazy thinking about all of what we just broke down, all of the accolades and the stats and everything. His highest priced card sold was $16,000.
16.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
That
for,
was,
for
and that
a
was
guy.
in 2015 too,
yeah,
which is
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
which is wild.
National treasures.
What,
Considering
Logo Man?
everything
Number
he's done,
25.
that's pretty shocking to say the least.
He has a Prism Black Pulsar 1 of 1 rookie. Went for 14,000.
Because what I was gonna say was when he was at his peak, the hype was when he was drafted, and card prices aren't what they are today. So that's why, $16,000 back then sounds like a pretty good sale, to be honest.
Which is
with you.
Yeah.
this is crazy too. So in June 28, we so one sold on eBay. It was a 2015 Panini Flawless Logo Man 1 of 1 with an inscription, What do you think that did?
What year?
20. It was his rookie.
Hmm.
It did $12,000.
12.
That's,
Yeah, but you
that's
got to
kinda
remember
wild.
the time. That was probably pretty good for the time. But then you got
This
to.
was
Yeah, it
this was
sold in
2022.
June of 2022.
Okay,
It just
okay.
happened. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
I mean, remember, he had all the hype, and then he didn't live up to it, so his market declined.
Kind of went down in a big way.
Yeah, but in June of 2022, I believe he was a fresh champion.
Yeah, but
You would think that'd be like almost a height at
Yeah.
that point. You would imagine career wise how things play out usually.
yeah, I mean, look,
Championship, he finally reaches that top tier. People are looking at him in a different way. He's kind of living up to the hype. I mean, I don't know. That's very shocking. To
I
me.
mean, he was third, fourth option on a championship team. You know, it was more of like a career resurrection.
Right.
Oh, he was not the
Right.
third flip.
This guy
Well,
was
That's not right. You know that. You know it. He's the second
Look,
best
he
player on that
performed.
team
He
right now.
performed
in the finals.
that
Oh,
In
way.
the finals.
Do they win?
know.
Do they win that championship without him? No way. They don't.
How old is he now?
27 years old, born February 23rd, 1995.
So he's wow.
I'm sorry.
Where did you get that from?
Whoa.
Jeez.
Where are we, guys? What
It's like
just
an
happened?
encyclopedia of knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, look, let me put it to you this way: if Wiggins was drafted today, he'd have a six-figure card because that's just where the market is, right?
Sure.
In 2015, come on. I mean, we've seen Mac Jones sell for 100K. You know, we have Cade Cunningham. You know, logo man.
geez.
That's massive,
Massive.
right? We've seen several well six-figure cards for these guys, as there should be. But back then in 2015, the prices weren't there. So you know, if he didn't live up to the hype immediately.
So, are you buying, if you had a choice of three guys, LaMelo, Cade Cunningham, or Andrew Wiggins? Who you going with?
Yeah, I mean, I would
That's
put
tough.
Wiggins on the bottom of that list,
Yeah,
despite winning
that's-
the championship
that's
now because
unfortunate.
of the unknown, right? But you're right. At the end of the day, who knows? Who knows in another 5 years wherever that
Ceiling
is.
wise, I would think probably the other ones still have a bit of a higher ceiling, but at the same time, when you once again you break down the stats, what he's done, now he's got the title. I mean that you would think that affects his prices in a big way. You would think. So it's a little shocking.
Cade's
I
a
mean, he's
stud.
young, he's healthy. You
It's a
know,
little shocking.
Anthony Davis was one time considered like the best player in the NBA. You
Yeah,
know, I mean,
he sold $1 million
$1
card.
right. But right now, I think Wiggins and Anthony Davis value is probably not too far off from each other.
Probably the same. Yeah.
That's interesting.
It doesn't always correlate. What you accomplish on the court doesn't always catch up to what that player should be worth right now. I think it's sometimes a gradual incline where it just happens over time and people do what we just did. You look at stats, you look at, a couple championships, maybe he wins a couple more, and then it's like, wow, this guy has the resume to now, make sense of X, Y, or Z price. So I think it's, a gradual incline coming.
I'll leave with this. I remember, being a Sixers fan, obviously back then, we were winless for Wiggins. I remember the campaign slogan, and the Sixers didn't do well in the lottery, and they fell to third, and Embiid was hurt, and Embiid falls to Philly. Hey, thank God.
Right.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And the
Winless for
second
Wiggins.
pick was?
Jabari Parker.
That was nice, dude.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, Dave.
Look, on that note, guys, I like this game a little bit.
It was fun.
I mean, we got it. Maybe next time we'll make it a little bit more difficult, but Andrew Wiggins is the guy. Hopefully you guys guessed it as well. Man, we'll see you guys next week.